Vincent's got a plan to leave, fighting for the things we need. Family strong, farmers stand tall. He's fighting for us all. Ooh, catch a Vincent vibe.
What I'm doing is I'm going to Fred's Barbershop, kind of the center of the universe here. And I just asked for a small group of people, just 8 or 9 people that sort of represent the community. Because I can pontificate all day long, but what I really need to do is hear what's going on. I don't pretend to know Marion or any other town perfectly. But what I do know is if I know the people and the people trust me, then we can get somewhere. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to head into Fred's. We're going to have a little conversation with some really good folks. I know I will learn, and hopefully I will leave some stuff with them, but this is the real deal, and this is what I like to do. So come on in with me.
I'm getting older. People say you work all while you're young. And then when you become my age, you find yourself wondering how I'm going to, make it to the next month. My biggest fear is what I call picking and choosing. What I'm going to choose to eat and what I'm going to pick to choose to pay. And then you have to look. You have to say, well, am I able enough to pay my light bill? Am I able enough to go to the grocery store? Which one is becoming more important to me now? Is it my light bill? Or is it that I'm going to have to sit in the dark? Or would I have food? I got to pick my life. Pick what I'm going to choose to eat. Pick, can I pay this? It's just, I think it's getting to the point where it's getting overwhelming.
What are your plans to help just regular people survive these Medicaid cuts? I watched old people in Food Lion go in to had groceries, and I mean, these were retired people that got it, and they swiped their card and there was nothing on it, and they had to put the stuff back.
People come into the barbershop here, and I ask them, do you vote? No. Well, they trying to just get a job and make a living, So really, it's not important to them to even waste time going to vote, and they just trying to make a living.
Politicians have been allowed, depending on where they are on the political spectrum. Let's say they're on the right in the political spectrum. They've been allowed to demonize that. They're freeloaders, they don't want to work, they're not interested in the real numbers. They're not interested in the facts. The way you counter that, and you just gave a powerful testimonial, is real people talking real truth. Why did you need SNAP benefit? Because I was being abused in my home and I left in the middle of the night and I had to get out of that place and not just next door. Guess what? I was struggling a little bit for a while. Real stories make it impossible to stay in the theoretical. Anybody who says they're my age and they say, I got here completely on my own, they're either delusional or they're lying. Now, maybe you were fortunate enough that you had a family member that advanced you a couple of $100 so you can make your rent payment. You didn't get there on your own. Maybe you got fired and you used unemployment for a short amount of time. You didn't get there on your own. Nobody gets there on their own, and I always point that out to people when they're like, oh, they just need to pull themselves up by the... Come on, man. So you've never been in an extraneous situation. Stop that. These are real people being hurt. We gave $20 billion to Argentina. Now, where'd that $20 billion? You think there was a budget line for the $20 billion? No, I just gave it to him. 2 weeks later, he went to court to not pay SNAP benefits. There is no clearer example of cruelty than that. Why have we neglected this district forever? Especially the rural. Why have we done that forever? Because they've been allowed to. Reality, real issues, real people face. That's our power. Don't let people tell you what the narrative is. You tell them what reality is. And I just want to say thank you. That was amazing stuff, as it always is. When you're talking to real people, you hear real questions and you can give real answers. That was cool. Thanks.
People over politics. Congress, people over politics.